Hi, my name's Kurtis Guy, and I've been a big with Big Brother, Big Sister for the past about 18 months. First, I just want to thank the staff at the Ventura County Big Brother, Big Sister for being just amazing. Specifically, I worked with Erica a lot, and she's been my match support rock star, always making sure that I'm doing okay and checking in and making sure that Chris, my little, is doing okay, and just making sure that our match is progressing in a good way. Um, with that said, I just wanted to share a little bit about my experience being a big and kind of how I got here. My wife is a social worker, and when we were living in Virginia, she worked for DCFS. And one of her referrals she would send out to would be for Big Brother, Big Sister, trying to get these kids connected to resources to hopefully get them either off the streets or kind of back on the straight and narrow. And when she was talking with the specialists there, they would often ask her if she knew any males that could be bigs. And at the time, I was just finishing up school and we're going to be moving across the country, but that kind of stuck in the back of her head. And when we moved to California, she was like, "Hey, have you thought about being a big?" And I was like, "No, tell me more about it." And so after she explained the program, and I was like, "Yeah, let's apply." So I applied, and while I thought I was going to be giving back to my community, I'm actually the one that probably got the most out of it. So without her support, without Big Brother's support, I wouldn't be here. So a quick little story about Chris and I's time together prior to the pandemic when you could actually hang out in person. We would do all sorts of different activities, kick the ball around or go fly drones. And one of the times we flew a drone, Chris picked it up so quick. Kids, 12-year-old. He's better at video games than I am, and he's definitely better at flying a real world object in and around a park. And so after he showed me some of the moves and picked it up faster than I have in the last year of owning a drone, I thought, you know what? I think I can impress this kid. I'm gonna land this drone on top of a light pole. Why I thought this was a good idea, I still don't know to this day. But it was an utter and epic failure, and I crashed my drone, and it definitely didn't fly after that. And Chris, being the gracious 12-year-old that he was, would remind me of this epic failure on all of our hangouts. So not only did I learn that 12-year-olds are really good at flying drones, but also don't try to impress them by doing something that you're not good at, and definitely make sure you have adequate insurance to cover your losses. So with that said, I mean, Chris is an amazing kid. He has a lot going on in his life. There's a lot of barriers and obstacles that he's had to overcome, and I am blessed to be able to have been um, chosen to spend time with him and be able to provide a role model. While you think that you're the one providing the role model for them, they in turn provide something for you that's almost intangible. It's this feeling of being able to invest in someone and then realize that that investment pays back dividends more than you could ever imagine. I made a true friend out of him, and we got to be close and talk about all sorts of different things, ranging from what he wants to do when he grows up, like being an architect, but also hating math. And since we both hate math, we connected on that. It's amazing how quickly you can connect and become a friend. Now, it's not overnight, but over a period of time, you can build this wonderful relationship with this kid and yet still learn something new. Like when there's a pandemic and you have to FaceTime in order to see each other, but you also need to play video games because that's something that 12-year-olds like to do as well. So not only do I do poorly at flying drones, I'm much better at playing Among Us. So if anything, I've learned how to play video games better while being on FaceTime. So while these may not be skills that I can take into the workplace, they are things that I can take as I move forward in my Big Brother career. I'm just so happy that I was able to spend the time with Chris and be part of this program. It's something that I didn't know that I wanted to do. And I would encourage you, if you know a man who is a good role model, make sure they're a good role model, that would be a good fit for this program. There is a boy out there that needs a role model and someone to be their friend and take them on adventures that their parents may not be able to take them on. So I would encourage you to find your friends, get them signed up, and be part of this program. I am not there today because I got into medical school and I actually started on Monday. So I wasn't able to be there in person, but I'm thankful that I was given the opportunity to provide this video and share a little bit about my story and my time with Big Brother. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening and that you can get more bigs for the program. So take care, have a great night, and I look forward to maybe seeing you guys in the future.